Hey guys, what's going on? Damian Forrest here. I am with the amazing Brian Cook. Brian Cook is not only this amazing AI technology guru, but he's also a very close friend of mine that we hang and we actually brainstorm a lot of major things. Brian is coming from Empowering Humans Digital Media, and we're going to be sitting down on this little fireside chat, just talking about real estate, talking about AI, talking about who he really is, matter of fact, and what he can bring not only to us locally, but honestly to the world. So, with that being said, give us a little bit about your background, Mr. Brian. I know you are
Yeah.
Mr. AI building systems and for businesses and everything. So let's hear about your origin story.
Yeah, you said fireside chat. I need some fire right now. I think winter finally showed up here in Billings because I'm a little
Yes,
cold right now.
I agree,
um,
100.
I'm just a simple guy. I grew up in Deer Lodge. I left for the Marine Corps. I went military police and then made some bad decisions. Ended up in Memphis, Tennessee, where I was a police officer. But at the end of that, I was running the IT department for the 17th largest police department in the country, implementing at the time. So we're talking 2004, implementing mobile data transportation systems into police cars, putting PDAs into the hands. These were pre-smartphone times, so putting
Right.
PDAs in the hands of police officers so they could write tickets, do reports in real time, get real time searches. It was pretty cool. We were back on the old 3G days,
I'm sure
and
some people
then
don't even know what a PDA is, to tell you the truth.
that's true. Everybody called it an iPack. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And it was pre-i everything. It was
Yeah.
pre-iPhone. It all we had was MP3 players. So it was just a little. Think of a little for the younger people, a personal. I don't remember what it stands for. Personal display something, but basically it was us other people can remember those tints of green and black and gray was the
Yes.
screen, and
Yes.
you had a stylus, right,
Hmm.
like you have with an iPad, and you just kind of pecked on it and it used 3D data to hit the NCIC databases and pull back data and fill out forms. It was pretty cool.
Oh my God. I remember those days very well. But now we're like heading towards it beyond the 21st century with what things that are going on right now. So all right, so I digress. You did the military thing, you went onto the police force, and how'd you get where you are right now?
Well, I was involved in a pretty tragic event in 2000, so my time was done in law enforcement. So I became an overnight entrepreneur.
Mm.
Notice I didn't say success. I
Right.
I had an idea to start a marketing business, and I walked away from the police department in 2006 and have been happily doing marketing since then and just moving along with the trends, which back in 2006, we were talking WordPress blogs, and now we're talking about, people are talking about, am I going to be replaced? Is my
Right.
job going to be replaced by AI? And I'll say to you, the Jetson times from when we grew up, they're here.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my personal feelings on AI. I actually love it just because it really helps me with my business and helps me create some amazing systems. But with your journey to where you are right now, it seems like you've been helping hundreds of agents, between with AI across calls, texts, chats, reviews, and websites. So,
Yes.
what gives you a good perspective on what agents want the most and what they don't have?
Well, I think everybody needs to realize that AI is a tool, right?
Right.
So we don't have robotics yet. Somebody asked me on the Super Bowl, it says, "Hey, I'm a mail carrier, right? I deliver the mail.
Uh-huh.
Should I be worried?" And I said, well, at CES this year, the main thing was robots. And right now, you can buy a robot for $20,000 to do
Mm.
your dishes and clean your house.
Wow.
So I'm not a genius, but that does tell me that yes, I believe a robot will be delivering our mail soon.
Mm.
So there is certain jobs that have to have fear, but here's the great thing. Realtors don't. And the
Yeah.
reason is, and you know this very well, is we humans need human connection. And if
It's
I'm
true.
making one of the largest financial decisions of my life, I want mentorship and I want human connection through that journey. Now,
Yeah.
does that mean you don't use AI to get that person there? Because Damien, there's people out there that might waste your time,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Right? They might have a buyer's agreement signed with somebody else that they don't like, and they don't have the courage to tell you. So they come in and acting like you're going to be their first agent, and they cause a whole bunch of problems. So,
Yeah.
we're using AI to get realtors qualified conversations.
Okay. Well, that is true. I will tell you that 100%. I probably had that happen to me about 7 times already, and we're already in February.
Yeah.
We're not too far into the year, and I've wasted so much time with a lot of agents. And we'll talk a little bit about that, not agents, but clients,
Yeah.
prospective clients. But let's switch a little bit. Let's talk about um, this chat GPT, there's Gemini. And so I know for a fact I feel that I'm using it right, but there's a lot more ways to be productive with it. And I know a lot of agents that are just using it as a some type of statement to write emails, but it's more to that, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, think about our conversations, right? I mean, how to most people use ChatGPT like Google,
Mm,
right? They just think they put some input in and it gets out, and they do maybe a little content creation. They might write a social media post, but that's wrong. I mean, that's not the
mm,
right way to do it. And yes, you said there's Gemini, there's Claude, there's
right.
ChatGPT, right? There's all these different ones.
Mhm.
And really, if you want to get down in the nerdy weeds, and which we won't, but each one's better for a specific deal. So let's just keep it around ChatGPT because I think
Okay.
that's the major brand right now. And the sad thing is that most realtors don't use it properly. So, and I'm excited because I'm gonna cover this in more depth on Saturday. But
Okay.
um, if you don't tell ChatGPT who you are, it's just going to treat you like an average person,
True that. True that. I
right?
agree. I
And I
agree.
know nobody. I will not find a realtor that wants to be called average realtor. Right?
That's
I mean,
true.
that's
That's
why
true.
they're using the tool. But the sad thing is, people are using this to free up time, and they're not even using it properly. Like I laugh when I'm out with my wife and some friends, and somebody says Google that. I'm like, man, that is so 2010.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let's go using ChatGPT. But again, as long as it understands who you are. But there's like such other great resources of it answering your phone, it
Right.
responding to text, it qualifying people for you. And I know you have a beautiful family and
Thank
you are
you.
always on the go. Like me trying to get on your calendar is about the same as probably getting on, the governor's calendar.
Ah,
Um, but I know, and here's what I do know is I know you love your family and you love
yes,
spending time with them. And so time is a very valuable commodity to you. And I believe it is to most people that respect time, right? So
absolutely.
I know your best time is not picking up the phone and calling a lead, right? That's again, we can say these cliches, that's so 2020, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing, people that adopt this now are going to be so ahead of the game of anybody else because it's like this, it's a freight train that's coming. There is
Right.
nothing you can do to stop this. Nobody is asking for your permission to use
Mhm.
this. What they're saying, this is coming. I had a conversation with a client yesterday and he goes, well, how do you compare this? I said, well, in the 1900s they used to ride around on a horse, and then somebody said, let's put a motor and four wheels together, and everybody said that's bad, we don't want to do
Yeah.
that. But here we are later, 100 years later, I don't see anybody riding horses unless I'm out in
Right.
the country.
But don't you agree that, I mean, let's use that as an analogy. You have here comes you're talking about the car, right? Opposed to the horse.
Yeah.
But some people may have a very powerful vehicle, but they still don't know what's underneath the hood,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So for me, example, I figured out from a lot of lessons from you and just some online research for myself, there's a lot more to using AI and just trying it, and we can start building systems with it, right? So as a realtor, can you give me an example, maybe what I can probably do with AI right now to help me with my business.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I'm going to stay with the analogy as well. This is like me pulling a Ferrari into your driveway
Okay.
and say, "Hey, here's a Ferrari. I want you to go have a good time." But I never show you where the ignition's at.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see where you're going with this. All right.
So you got a pretty car sitting in your, I mean, a very beautiful car sitting in your driveway that goes really, really fast and is very, very powerful. And everybody looks at it and takes pictures with themselves next to it, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful and it's very expensive. So if you don't know how to start it, then there's no way you're ever going to use it properly, right? Your wife's going
Correct.
to come home and she's like, "What's this Ferrari doing in the driveway?" "Oh, Brian dropped it off, but I don't know how to start it."
Right.
So now it actually becomes an annoyance, right? Because it's blocking your driveway. It's just sitting there. People are stopping in front of your house to take
Mhm.
pictures. So, this great tool, this great vehicle you now have access to has now become annoying.
Right, right.
Do you like and use annoying things?
Oh, I drop it in a heartbeat.
Right. Right. So with, I don't want to tell too much because I've got
Right.
such an amazing training on Saturday, and I know people are going to be there, and it's not fair to them for the people that don't show up.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
is there things that they can do? Yes. I mean, change your mindset, open your mindset. Like
Hmm.
maybe make a list of what are the time sucking things in my life that I shouldn't be doing, right? And
Right.
also, because Damien, I know you get tons of leads, but what's the option? Right? Is it hire somebody for 60,000 years to $60,000 a year to call these leads? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me.
No, a lot
And
of
then
money
there,
out there.
it's a lot of money out there. And then think about this: these people only work 8 hours,
Mhm.
if that. Right? They got to eat. They get sick. They want to go on vacation, just like you and me. They want to do the same things. They might have a bad conversation with their spouse that translates over into a prospect conversation that doesn't end up well because the energy's not good.
Right.
So I want realtors to open their mind is like, oh, okay, so he's telling me we have access to a Ferrari. We want to go fast. We want
Mhm.
to drive this powerful car. We want to pass all the other realtors that are driving 1970 Pintos. Like
That's
we want
right.
to be the top of the list. So what I want you to do is what somebody can take away from today is make a list of things that are sucking your time.
Okay. Okay.
We can solve most of those with AI today.
I definitely agree. I mean, I've been working with you for quite some time, and let me tell you, I've saved a lot of time thus far. And we got some things that's coming up here that I'm really excited about. We're not going to share that right now, of course,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, so what are the most exciting things are you looking to teach at the summit that will probably most immediately help agents improve in their business?
Well, I'm going to talk about something we've implemented for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Time. All right. Hey, I'm going to ask that question again, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you do you hear this bird?
No, I don't hear the bird at all.
Okay, thank God, because this thing is driving me nuts. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
hear it at all.
Okay, good. All right, here we go. We're going to ask the same question. That was the most exciting part. You're going to teach it to someone,
Okay.
okay? All right, so Brian, tell me what are the most exciting what okay, let's try it again. All right, so Brian, tell me what is the most exciting thing that you're going to teach at our summit that's coming up here on the 19th that can immediately help someone to improve their business?
Well, I'm going to let you down because it's not one thing. It's
Oh,
multiple things that I'm most excited about.
bring your
So,
pen and paper, everybody. Let's go.
right. Well, you see, and I'm going to make sure you don't have to bring pen and paper, right?
Oh,
I'm going
really?
to give, yeah, I got a free gift for the people that show up too that I think
Okay,
is pretty cool. So we're
exciting.
going to solve a ChatGPT problem when we're there. But I want to talk about something and get your feedback on it.
Okay.
Is something that we've implemented in your business is speed the lead, right?
Oh,
Because
yes,
you're doing
absolutely.
showings, you're driving in areas that don't have service, you're, doing the things that you got to do, right?
Mhm.
And somebody's like, hey, I want to buy a house in Billings, Montana. And they do a Google search, and then here comes DamienForrester.com. And they
Mhm.
look at your listings. And as all smart realtors do, they have to opt in to look at the listing.
True that.
The problem here is realtors are so busy that lead, in the worst case scenario, might ever never get called.
Mm.
So that what's that mean? That means deals are getting they're not happening on silent. They're not the prospect's not going, okay, I opted into Damien's website. I will wait forever for him to call me. Right?
Right.
That
Right.
doesn't happen. Right? So
No,
what do? They don't hear from you, they don't get anything back immediately, then they go somewhere else.
that's right.
And
They go somewhere else.
they could have been looking at a $2 million home.
I've had that happen to me before, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when I call back, they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, but thank you very much. I already reached another agent." And then I'm trying to backpedal and apologize for not getting back to them as soon as I could.
Well, you've lost your leverage, right?
I did.
Yeah.
The first thing they,
So that's not going to ever happen to you again.
oh gosh, no, don't want that to happen ever again.
So within 5 minutes, we've got an AI assistant calling these people and having a conversation and doing what even better than that is qualifying them for your time, right?
So when you say qualify, you're asking the right questions to make sure they are actually someone that's me worth talking to.
Yes, they're asking, are they already working with another agent? Are they pre-qualified?
Okay.
What is their budget? Do they currently own a home that they need to sell first? Do
Mm.
they have VA benefits? How
Oh,
quickly are they looking to move? I mean, because if somebody's not looking to the end of next summer, which is a common time to move because of schools and stuff, we're talking 6 months, right? If they want to
right.
move in August.
True.
So you're talking 6 months. So what do we do with that lead? Well, we stay in communication with them. But if the lead's like, hey, something just came up, I've got to get in Billings tomorrow, then imagine the AI goes, well, hold on a second. Let me go ahead and reach out to Damien to see if he's available. And let's connect you two on the phone right now.
Wow. So if they don't connect, maybe what else can happen?
Well,
If
if they can't reach you, the AI assistant is going to come back and say, "Hey, Damien's very busy right now. Let's go ahead and put you on his calendar." And the AI will book them to your calendar, send you a notification, make sure that
right.
they know when the appointment is, remind them to get to the appointment. And that way, you've got a conversation with this lead. They feel
Mhm.
connected, they feel reached out. They've got they've actually, and a lot of times people don't know it's an AI assistant. You've heard it.
Yeah.
And so they feel like the assistant for Damian Forrester has reached out to them, asked them questions, gave them some compliments, told them about the Billings area, found out if they're moving from out of state, in state, relocating, why they're relocating. All this information, as you know, now you're going into a call with pain points in education versus you having to
Right.
spend the first 5, 10, 15 minutes of the call getting that information. Now you're going into where you have the relationship bridge is already, the gap is closed, and you're going into service and you're moving towards a buyer agreement with you much faster than in the past. And the lead is now your lead. And now what's even better is it is September. They're going to hear from you 2, 3 times a month through AI texting, through AI calling, and giving them information like your buyer's guide, your relocation guide. You're giving them quality stuff and building the relationship through technology that we're all used to. And you do a great job on social media. So when they go to research you, they're going to, by the time you guys talk, they're going to feel like they know you, they're going to like
Right.
you, and guess what that brings in? Trust. So who do we buy
Right.
from? People that we know, like, and trust.
So I got to admit something to you. I mean, last night I got a phone call from a gentleman that I started to do a lot of YouTube right now, right? And so it's starting to work, but after about a year, it takes time for people
Yeah.
to see what's going on. And someone called me and said, "Hey, I saw your YouTube video." All right, which is great. This is
And
wonderful.
you're
I
like,
love it.
finally.
Yes, finally, it's working. But from what I'm hearing with the way technology is being driven right now and what you're offering is something that if I was too busy to pick up that phone call, and the AI is talking to it, I'm going to get pretty much something handed to me in a silver platter before I contact that person to say, Hey, thank you very much. I understand you are so and so. You're looking for so and so. Let's see what I can do to serve you today. Is it, I mean, and then that
Yeah,
all that time is, I don't have to waste 5, 10 minutes trying to get to know that person. They already know me and what I'm looking for, what I know what they're looking for, and we can jump right into it. Is that what I'm hearing?
that's what you're hearing. You have a personal assistant that is digital, that doesn't get sick, that doesn't get hungry, that works 24/7. And
Right.
just like when you're going to be busy at the Montana Real Estate Summit, uh, you're forwarding your phone to your AI personal assistant to handle your business so you can do something else, or even better, when you go back to Grenada with your family, you
Yes.
just have your AI assistant handling your phone calls for you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And this stuff is happening today. Wow. My goodness. All right.
Yeah.
So, and that leads me to ask you, I mean, this is not only for realtors, but loan officers too, I'm assuming, tax professionals, salespeople. I mean, right now you're focused on realtors right now, and why is that?
Well, this is for everybody because I
Yeah.
want people to think again. So, what we're going through this AI revolution. Instead of hiring a human to do these
Hey,
jobs,
Ryan, I mean, Brian, you paused.
yeah,
I don't know why. There
yeah,
was some type of internet interruption on my side, I think.
okay,
We're just going to go to that question real quick one more time. All right.
okay,
All
yep.
right. So I know we're talking about realtors right now, and but this is also for a lot of salespeople. I mean, we're talking lenders, talking about tax people, and I know you're focusing on realtors right now. Is that right?
Yeah, I focus on realtors because sadly, I've had some poor experiences with
Oh,
realtors not getting back to me, sometimes being 30, 40 minutes late to a showing. Um, and I built this relationship with you, and I know a lot of realtors. That's what I've attracted in my life. And what I want ideally is for realtors to make great money, yes, but that it doesn't do any good if you're time poor.
yeah.
Right? You can be
Back to that.
financially set or
Hmm.
time poor. And if you're time poor, that means your kids are missing out, your spouses are missing out. You're probably not
Hmm.
doing things that you enjoy in life. And to me, it's such a huge financial decision for everybody, right? That
Hmm.
it should be a concierge service. It should be
Right.
something that flows, realtors on time, the clients on time. You're having this great experience. And I know the better the experience. And again, I know, and you shared this with me, the average person stays in a house, what, 5 to 7 years now?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
5 to 7 years. Imagine if you're top of mind over that 5 to 7 years because you've got AI touch and base from here, there, text, a call. Maybe it sends out a gift to them or a postcard or something like that.
Right.
When it comes to that time period of 5 to 7 years, they know who they're calling. They're not going looking. They're not starting the process over. And the sad thing is that I've been in my house 2 years in Billings here. I don't even remember the lady's name that sold me my
Oh.
house. I
Oh,
have
wow. Yeah.
I have not heard from her, and maybe she's watching this, and I would love to help her as well because a very two kind ladies. If my life depended on giving their name right now, that's the end of Brian. So why
Right.
do I want to help realtors? Is because they have such a crucial role in people's
Yeah.
lives. And that's my focus. I can help tons of people in insurance and stuff, but I just feel attracted to realtors, and especially Montana realtors, because
Mm.
people are finally seeing how great our state is. And I know that business is great. And I want people to move into this culture, understanding that we are, as Montanans, we're community driven. We
Hmm.
love helping other people.
Yep.
We
That's right.
take care of other Montanans. And that needs to translate across the board. And if I can help Montana realtors do that, that's what.
Okay. If I can help Montana realtors do that. All right. If I can hear Montana realtors do that, you got stuck again. So I'm not sure where you ended off there, but we're going to start with if I can help Montana realtors do that. Okay.
Okay.
We're almost done. Okay. Go.
If I can help Montana realtors do that, then I am succeeding because I became a police officer to help people. Well, I
Yes.
want to still help people, and I want to help realtors grow their business. I want them to have the experience, give the experience, a concierge service for everybody that buys a home in this state. I want them to be proud of their realtors. I mean, I wished you were my realtor when I bought my house because you're my brother from another
That's
mother. I
right.
mean, and when I sell this house or I buy another house, there's no doubt who I'm going to. It's you,
Thank you.
right? And the family knows that. And and that's
I
another
know the
thing,
family.
and the family knows you and you're our realtor. So I am here all in for Montana realtors. That's where I'm starting. Am
Okay.
I going to expand out of the state of Montana? Yes, I am, but I'm starting in Montana and I'm really going hardcore in at the Montana Real Estate Summit. So
Awesome. You got me pumped and stoked right now. Just listening to that like for the past minute right now. I'm so excited. And there's more to talk about. I'm gonna leave that from those questions for the Montana Real Estate Summit. One of the biggest ones is then and I hope you touch on is that there's like in Billings alone 1,300 agents, right? What's gonna
yeah.
set you me myself what's going to set let's talk about me. Well, I mean, what's really going to
Yeah.
set me apart from the 1,300 realtors out there? And that I believe is the things that you're doing and the systems that you have that I can implement and be that top 1%, right? That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Well, and let me add to that. I think the important thing about that is I understand time is valuable. So we're not doing it do it yourself. I don't
Mhm.
want Damien doing it himself, right? Because it's so much technology, it's prompt engineering, it's making sure, guessing when the person does this, does that. We want to set it up for you so you continue doing what you're wanting to do. What we do is we just free up your time. Like I want you calling
Love
me
it.
and saying, you know what? I got more time with my family. You know
Yeah.
what, Brian? It's time for us to have a cigar. Right?
Yes.
That's what I want is I want you to have more time. So I'm not
Yeah.
expecting you to do anything. We want to put an infrastructure in place for realtors that frees up their time. It's not a chat bot on a website. It's
Hmm.
not a CRM. This is a infrastructure of finding and taking care and nurturing your leads so you stay top of mind for all these leads you get and you don't lose these deals silently because you weren't there. So how do
Yeah.
you become one of the top of the 1300 in Billings is that you basically get to act like a billionaire realtor
I love it.
instead of hiring a call center. Even if you hired a call center in the Philippines, 10 agents would be about $5,000 a month.
Hmm.
Uh, and then so you're talking 60,000 a year. If you hired a personal assistant here to handle your calendar, to handle your phone calls, to make sure your leads are taken care of, to screen them to make sure that you're worth your time. Again, $60,000,
$60,000 a month. Yeah.
right? For
It's
you
true.
to stay, and I don't know of any realtor that does a great job at staying top of mind for
Mm,
5, 6, 7, 8 years.
yeah.
People
Majority
buy
of the
from you
realty of
once,
that.
they should buy from you forever.
Absolutely. Top of mind. Top of mind.
Top
We
of
talked
mind.
about that.
So again, I know realtors go, "Oh, it's another CRM.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another website chatbot." No, who wants to open the bubble and type and wait for a generic answer that gives everybody else? What
Right.
if you clicked on a bubble and somebody started talking to you and said, "Hey, what house are you interested?" and giving you the details?
That's awesome.
Like, don't
Yeah.
even have to make a phone call. They're on your website at 2 o'clock in the morning because they're at work doing whatever not doing what they're
Right.
doing, but they want to move, and they're on your website and they know they can't call you. So what if they had a website widget there that started the conversation with them and answered all their questions, and then booked to your appointment the next
Right.
morning?
And some people don't even really want to talk to an agent right now, right? This is their handshake to get to that realtor to get the answers they need so they can move forward. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
and
that's awesome.
maybe they have the conversation about a listing that you have on your website, and
Hmm.
it gives them the info that you would give them. So again, think of you pick up the phone when you got a free moment, and now you've got this 15-minute conversation as you're driving, and then you're doing that thing. I got to get off the phone as you're sitting in the driveway because I got another appointment.
All right.
When they just have some basic questions, maybe it's just about Billings or a specific neighborhood
Mhm.
that the AI can answer for them.
Gosh, and it's all right there, and it's happening now, and you're doing it. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're going to hear more about this, a lot more about this. I don't think 45 minutes is enough for you. I'll be honest with you. I think you need like a 2 hour platform. We might do that. We're going to be talking to some people. We might just do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I want to get you out to the people. So, all
Yes.
right. So, March 19th to the 21st at Fairmont is the Montana Summit. You're going to be there this Saturday speaking.
Yep.
And thank you so very much for coming out there and sharing all your knowledge. This is going to be great and exciting. So, other than
Well, I have
that,
$1,000 gift for people in the room. I'm giving
oh,
people
hey,
$1,000 in value that show up in that room.
wow. All right. Free money, guys. You can take that and make 10x that, I would assume, if you implement it, right?
Well, it's so simple. It's so when you know, like when you know, right? It's so
Yeah.
simple to do. Like people will be in there going, "This was so simple." But
Mhm.
I just didn't know. So we're going to go ahead and make it so your Chat GPT actually becomes your personal assistant.
Outstanding. All right, don't give any more. No, that's enough. That's enough. No more. No more. No
Okay.
more. I want people to
Okay.
come.
Okay.
All right. So, Brian, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, what would be the best way right now? Give me your website, give me your Instagram, whatever you have there. Let people know who you are, if they're not coming to the Montana Real Estate Summit 2026.
Empoweringhumansdigitalmedia.com. They can see what we offer, and we can book an appointment, do a discovery call right there from the website, and we'd be happy to help you. Just keep in mind that we are booked out quite a bit. People are hungry right now, but
Mhm.
don't get mad at me that I'm not getting on the phone because I want to have a real connection. I could actually have my AI have the conversation with you, but I really like people and having that
Yeah.
conversation. So if it's in like a week or two, don't get mad. I'll show up. You show up, and we'll have a conversation.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Well, Brian, thank you. Thank you so much, Brian, for
Thank you.
being with me today and getting all those words of wisdom out and all those great, I won't even say nuggets, diamonds out there to us. And we'll see you this week.
Perfect. See ya.